Hi everybody, how's it going? I am Summoner87 and welcome back to Dragomon Hunter. Now, the last episode we were able to meet more hopalongs than anybody can count. Now in this episode we're going to meet more hopalongs than anybody can count. I don't know how many hopalongs we're going to meet. Let's just hope there isn't going to be many left. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I was streaming today and I was able to get a couple of premium mounts. I was almost at 27%, and I was able to get one of the mounts, one of my favorite mounts, one of my favorite mounts here and there. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Billy Bob! I'm going to use this mount from now on in this Let's Play, and here is why. Now I think you can understand why. I mean, look at this thing. Look at it! Look at it! Anyway, let's talk to Omi again. Just as you're about to head off in the direction of Elysium, you spy yet another unfamiliar hopalong striding towards you. There's something different about this one too. Something's almost regal. Well, slap a half-price sticker on me and call me Clarence, if it isn't His Royal Highness. To what do we owe his fine pleasure, Your Majesty? What desires does a newborn star oh man, hast in the depths of the night? Does it wish to shine? Oh, does it wish to take its flight? The baronial, I guess. Hopalong's voice is almost ethereal. Ethereal? I don't know, I guess. As it glides across your eardrums. Confused by this turn of events, you glance over at Omi and Tasagir, hoping to obtain some answers. Just who is this hopalong? Of course, Your Majesty. Ever ready and willing are we, your servants, Your Majesty. Tasagir bows respectfully to the doe-eyed newcomer. Now even more lost. You stare flabbergasted at Tasagir, wondering how on earth they could have made their heads or tails of what just transpired. Crescent moon gleaming, transcending the earth. From the brightest harvest, golden blessing maketh birth, shining, shimmering, resplendent with it. Resplendent life. Okay. From now to forever, through fortune and strife. Silence noiseless, and land growth still. The land growth still. Oceans returneth to primordial swill. A journey, the onset birds taketh flight. 1,000 black embodiments outlined in light. All you can do is stand silently, your head cocked to the side, as you stare down at this claptrap sewing hopalong Settlement? Yes, Your Majesty. Tasuke bows again, longer this time, then glances up towards you. Hoping to finally get some answers, you ask Tasuke what in the great name of Beakus Gravy is Hopalong Nutcase is talking about. Also, why do they keep addressing him as Your Majesty? My Prince Lelouch. My Prince Lelouch, uh, Prince Lelouch Larissa? Larissa? I don't know. Is the son of King Adilborn? King Adilborn. I just said king not too long ago, did I? He is royalty. It's only right that he be addressed as such. Is it not the same with humans? To return to your first question, His Royal Highness has asked us if we could gracefully reduce the number of wingress roaming the Bay Sea. Apparently, they're beginning to pose a serious blubber problem. What do you think, Tsukuyomi? I'd say the two of us could handle it. And yet, I'm not all that into poems, so how could you tell, Tasuke? Oh well, what have we got? Ah, Wingress Saddle! It's not every day where I get some mounts on the first try. I thought I had that target. Okay. See the way it runs? As you approach Lelouch, he doesn't even stir. He continues to stare off into the distance, silent and august, as though on some higher, a firm plane. Unsure if you're allowed to speak, you finally say to heck with it and inform him that you successfully culled the wingress population in the bay. Arise, darkness, from slumber deep. Allow dusk extend beyond horizons creep, to disappear, to vanish without a trace, lives quelled in the name of silence grace. Centuries passeth with that gleaming star, madeth the boundless desire and flickering char, would meeteth such bevy of celestial suns to grant each wish one by one. You find yourself once again at a complete loss. This rabbit may be royal, but that doesn't keep him from being a royal crackpot. A royal crackpot? He glanced over at Tasuke helplessly, hoping for some kind of explanation. It seems His Royal Highness wanted us to know about a legend passed down through the Hopalong royal family for generations, I think, but I'm not sure exactly what the legend is about. Maybe it was just his way of saying thanks? Even Tasuke seems thrown for a loop. With the series of squitters? Your gut instincts tells you that none of these oblongs have real idea what Lelouch is saying, but you're not about to call him out on it. All you can do is try to remember it for later. Maybe it'll make more sense in the future. Maybe. Sunlight rednesses beyond furthest point, restless souls, darkest furs, anoint, parting, desire of sins appoint. Once again, your lack of understanding precedes you. Once again, you look at Tostiger for help. I believe His Highness would like us to travel west from here. Because there's something who needs your help. There's someone there who needs your help? Yeah. Tostiger's uncertainty makes you feel midly better about your lack of comprehension. You glance over at Lelouch, hoping that maybe he'd reaffirm? Yeah. Reaffirm this with some kind of facial expression or twitch of his ears. Unfortunately, you're not that lucky. He stands as still, as emotionless as ever, simply watching the two of you apathetic silence. With no other clues to work from, it seems you got no choice but to do as Tostiger said and head west. You bid Lelouch a polite farewell and take off in an appropriate direction. You haven't been traveling more than a few minutes, even you spot an unfamiliar hopalong standing beside the path ahead. His silver dappled fur rustles in the breeze. Perhaps it's the restless soul and with darkest fur, Lelouch had mentioned all in the balderdash? All that balderdash. I don't know what that is. Why me? Oh, what a world! What a cruel, unforgiving world of aponic despondency. What do I do? What do I do? I don't want to be the first ever bald hopalong. The little gray hopalong contorts in unholy manner as he pulls out giant chunks of his ashen fur. It doesn't look bald to me. You slow to a halt, watching the fistfuls of fur ran down the ground. Whispering discreetly to Tostiger, if you ask how long it takes for Hopalong's fur to grow back. Surely not more than a few days, right? Tostiger can only shake their head morosely, eyes fixated on the scattered piles of fur. Maybe if it was just a small patch, but this? It'd take months for all this to grow back. And if he keeps this up, the mental image of a furless hopalong, oh god. It's almost like, that's just about as bad as a furless rabbit. I don't even want to imagine that. Pops in your head. You almost burst out laughing, but quickly stifle to lest you come across as rude. Quickly you attempt to stop this poor hopalong before he renders himself to completely bald. Taken back by your sudden appearance, the gray hopalong belays his self-defeating depilation, I guess, and turns to look at you in confusion. Who are you? Where'd you come from? You're not from around here. You and Tasuga introduce yourself in somewhat skittish hop-along. Oh, so it is you then. Welcome, welcome to the glorious Falcons. I'm Moth, companion and pupil of the Great Bane. See? It is a pleasure to meet you both. Taking a glance at the state of the ground, you ask why exactly Malt is pulling out all of his own fur. This infliction most dire, a curse on my paws themselves. Nervous or worried, my fingers cannot help but tear into my fur in great greedy handfuls. I've tried all that I can to cure myself this torment. No avail. To no avail. Yeah, I almost lost my hair. Back in junior year in high school, I've been pulling my hair from frustration. To make matters all the worse, I'm constantly beset with unfathomable stress, which is thinning my coat all the more. Yeah, I know the feeling, Malt. What do I do? What do I do? Soon I shall be more naked than a newborn baby. The first bold hop along. Malt lets out a helpless wail and begins blindingly yanking its fur out once more. I've just remembered. My dear friend Marvin instructed me on the way to regrow fur, but alas, I'm to head out quite soon on an assignment with Bane. So I got no time to collect the required materials. I'm in despair. What am I to do? This world is but a cruel, dark tunnel of tormental suffering. Tasuga glances up at you imploringly, no doubt wanting to help this poor soul out. You have to admit, you've no desire to see a bald hop along amongst the ranks of the Falcons either. You suggest to Malt that you gather the materials he needs. I gather materials. You would really do that? For me? Oh, blessed day! You can't imagine how much this would mean to me. Now then, Marvin informed me that all I would need are a few coarse fur pelts from the rhinoceros here in the bay. Could you fetch me some? Okay, let's get some furs. Really? Thank you. Talk to Malt. Is this coarse rhinoceros fur? Malt's eyes glimmer with a bizarre greed for hair, the likes of which you've never seen before in man or rabbit. He snatches the pelts from your outstretched hands, and before you can utter a single syllable, he's biting into them with an untapped fury and fervor of every being who's ever seen subjected to premature hair loss. He's eating the food! It's so tough, my teeth can scarcely bite through it. Malt's mouth overgrows with torn scraps of animal fur. Yeah, scraps of animal fur now coated in sticky saliva. Ugh. How do I look? Am I already sporting stunning good looks? Maltz fights back tears in his eyes as he lets out a pygmy cough. Phlegmy cough. Okay, phlegmy cough. Okay. I'm sure how to react after what just transpired. You glance over Malt's form, hoping, for his sake, to see some kind of change. Unfortunately, the fur looks just as thin and patchy as it had previously. You and Tossiger exchanged in identical looks of affliction, your heart's aching for the poor Hopalong. As you gaze into Malt's eyes, you almost crumble beneath the overwhelming hope and desperation. But you know lying would only make things worse. You have to tell him the truth. No. As you relate your findings, you see the spark vanish from Malt's eyes. Dead inside, he wearily shakes his head, a heavy sigh passing his lips. Another failure. I should have known. I be able direct look. Such as I do not deserve such fortune. Oh, I'm never buying information from this swindler ever again. Okay, I'm gonna talk to Chairman Angel. I will see you back over in Elysium. Ah, you're back! Wonderful! I've barely been able to keep Doreen down since you left. She's practically bouncing off the walls. So you see, I changed the outfit. Have they returned, Angel? I don't know my way! Dossier, you must tell me! Quickly! I can't take it anymore! What happened? Who did you meet? What terrifying tales of turmoil have you returned with? Doreen runs in circles around poor Dossier, who can barely keep up. We met lots and lots of people. Yeah, like Karen and Aaron, the twins. They may look alike, but boy, they don't act alike. Oh, and Omi is a gearcopter pilot, but his dreams of becoming a chef just don't eat his cooking. Oh, and Malt. Yeah, Malt. He's well, a bit, how do I put it? Neurotic. Oh, I even got to meet His Royal Highness, Prince Lelouch. How crazy is that? It was so much fun running around meeting everyone. It was such an adventure. Tasselgear gets more and more excited the more they talk. and soon they're bouncing about as much as Doreen. They, it seems they really enjoyed themselves today. Doreen takes everything in, her eyes widen and great big smile plastered across her face. You can tell she wished she'd been there. She'd been out there with all these adventures. Angel watches from just off to the side, sporting an amused grin of his own. And, and, oh, and that's about it, I guess. Then we came back here. Jessica finishes relating the stories of your earlier exploits, a bit out of breath from all the excitement. Oh, Tossic, sounds wonderful to get out and experience the world, to meet so many different people. Oh, I wish I could join you. Oh, wait a minute, I just realized. Oh, I wish I could join you. There we go, much better. Doreen sighs wistfully as you turn her gaze to the sky. Yep, sounds fun, but hey, now that the Conjuring hero has finished up with their stories, what do you say we get back to work, huh? We've got lots of things to do, places to be. Angel not so subtly reminds Doreen of their current obligations. I suppose you're right. Enough fun for one day, I suppose. And I'm still trying to get the enough fun for one day, I suppose. Oh God. Yeehaw! Doreen reluctantly agrees and turns around to join Angel with his pile of paperwork as a last minute thought. She turns around and smiles once more at Tossiger. Thank you, Tossiger. I've had a lot of fun today. Oh, right, of course. I should have figured out. Of course, should have figured you'd ask about that. Let's see. Let's just cut to the chase then, shall we? The Hunters League, one of the biggest unions here in Elysium, and respected to boot, and highly respected to boot. The way it works. Okay. I have to read it all over again. First. Alright, of course, should have figured you'd ask about that. Let's just cut to the chase then, shall we? The Hunters League, one of the biggest unions here in Elysium, and highly respected to boot. The way it works is simple enough. Accepted assignments, complete assignments, and get paid. Pretty nifty, eh? Some commissioners will put restrictions on which hunters can accept their assignments, though. Mostly because they don't want some amateur going out and getting themselves killed. So make sure you read the fine print. We get some pretty crazy assignments sometimes. After all, they're all typed. There's all types, okay. Sometimes we even get new assignments from special occasions. You just never know. That's why you should check with your receptionist regularly to keep up to date on the newest, shiniest assignments. Sounds like these assignments could be a pretty fun way to test your mettle? your medal, I guess. And they pay you too. And they pay well too. You're excited to give it a try. I got what I wanted you to get familiar with working on assignments. Why don't you try completing a few? After a few can after all, nothing can compare with gaining hands-on experience in the field. The assignments you'll be working on for now are all located on the island next to the central continent. Please go find Vivian. She will help you, and she will help you get started. You can then reach your destination through the portal. Ah, almost forgot. Completing assignments can also increase your reputation within the various unions of Elysium. Get enough of it, and you can purchase special goods from one of the union's merchants scattered throughout the town. Go find Wendell for more info on all that. Afraid I'm not the most knowledgeable one to ask about union goods. If you do a really good job on these assignments and raise that reputation of yours, I will give you a little something to sweeten the deal. What do you say? Think the housewarming gift of sorts? Anyway, good luck out there. No, not that you'll need it, I'm sure. I'm out of breath. All right, let's do some of these. Let's do some of these assignments here. And we can probably do one of these hunts. Let's do an abyssal crab hunt. Okay, to defeat 4 more of these rhino scurs. Hey, come back here! Really? Come back here! We'll get to this one in a bit. After we deal with all these quests, we'll get to this unaccepted one. Alright, now time to kill some crabs. Which did not take very long. Okay. Otter Slaughter. Are you kidding me? This is what I don't like. Yeah, that should be good enough. Oh, there's the big boss. And it's the otter. Come on. There we go. I just love its running animation. Oh, just wait until you see it in the, Oh, I'm just used to all the controls here and there. These shells, huh? These shells? Oh my. An egg. Eggies. There we go. Okay, I think we got one more quest before... Yep, it's the Abyssal Crab. Alright, let's kick this crab's butt. And we'll get ourselves a giant crab dinner, everybody! Oh my gosh. Huh. Let's go... No, let's go with the more attack. Okay. Yep. Jeez. Didn't think I'd level up that much. Tatsukiyomi! You stop in your tracks at the feeling of Tatsukiyo's paw tugging at the hem of your shirt. Something's happened at the square, Tatsukiyomi! The square! Come on! Let's go check it out! I need! Knowing there'll be no... No, okay. Knowing there's no zogging Tatsugiro's practically violent curiosity, you agree to accompany her to the square. Upon arriving, you find that something is happening at the square. A whole lot of something. A I hate that. What does it even say? Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. Why can't I move this? I'm going to say a lot of people. A lot of people has gathered around a small wagon filled with books, and fervid cries of desperation filled the air. You had known the Clampets were arriving were having a yard sale just as you're pulling out your wallet in hopes of nabbing a few items for your snabby chic. Oh, wait a minute, it's chic. Don't read into that, okay? I just looked at it wrong, okay? Uh, oh, is it getting hot here? Your shabby chic collection. You feel the tiniest tug on your shirt. With the start, you turn around and spot a pair of big brown eyes blinking at you imploringly. Can you read this book to me? Curious, your eyes turn downward and notice that she is indeed clutching some sort of bound print bound printed material to her chest. You glance at the book and then back at the wagon and notice this book is the very same book being hawked to the riotous horde and that people are going gaga over. Wow, they must really love that book. Thinking yourself in quite a uh, fortuitous situation, you decide to see what is this book is about, and agree to join the girl for a bit of a story time. Bit of story time. Really? You will? Yay! Come, come meet me at the big old tree on the hill over there, okay? I'll be waiting. The girl brings her hand to her mouth in a high-pitched giggle before trotting away gleefully. Okay. Going up there's not a big problem. Idea what happened to the rest of this episode, but I will tell you what comes next after you meet the little girl with the book. What you do is go up to the hill where the little girl is at, and you complete that quest, and then the book will be in your inventory, and you right click on the book, and you fall asleep during the book, and you go into this dream that you're in. I'm gonna put quotes in the dream there. You dream about this place you're in, and you explore around. You cross this bridge, and you find this. I'm gonna say like an angel or something, but before that, you'll find humans with horns. I'm pretty sure you can guess what the humans with horns is gonna be. They're not goat horns, in case you're wondering. They're like I'm gonna say a creature that starts the D, a mythical creature that starts the D. They usually have wings. Anyway, they'll, basically like that. But you'll see once you see like a shine at an altar, you cross that bridge. You make it to the end over there. You'll meet this girl. The dream will end, and then the little girl will pretty much throw a temper tantrum because you fell asleep in the store when you were trying to read the book, and she snatches the book out of your hands when you're trying to wake up more, and she runs away, and that's the end of the quest. But I do hope that you do enjoy this episode. I know it's a bit laggy. I don't know what happened to my OBS, but I do hope that it's not going to happen again in episode 5. And this is the first time that's ever done that, but I do apologize about that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the episode despite it being very laggy, and I will see you in the next episode. Later.